Hello, my dear students, boys and girls. Today, our session will be about how to write a biography or autobiography. First, what is a biography? A biography is the life history of an individual written by someone else. What about the autobiography? An autobiography is the story of a person's life written by that person. So now you can compare between these two definitions to understand the main difference between a biography and autobiography. Before we talk about the structure of writing a biography or autobiography, let's have a look at both. As you can see, it's a mixture of facts and opinion. Now, as you see on the left side, an autobiography, on the right side, a biography. An autobiography, personal introduction, here an introduction to say why the person is special. Then in both, you follow chronological order. It's important to move according to the chronological order. Of course, in the autobiography, you mention the dates and the ages for key points in their life so far. In the biography also usually has dates and ages for key points in their life. Now, new phases of life mark a new paragraph or a chapter. In the autobiography, you mention the first person, I, we, us, my. In the biography, the third person, he or she. The most important thing when you are writing, you have to concentrate on the time words first, then next, after that, finally. And factual, often there are not a lot of adjectives. The key points or the key events, as you will never write every single thing in the life of anybody or even in your life. So you select points or ages or keys or dates. So sometimes you can say the saddest or the happiest, the saddest or the happiest time recounted most vividly and given the most attention and description. Now, the structure is important in your writing. So, as you can see, the introduction or paragraph one, and 100% important to know that here we discuss, we write about the 5 W's, the 4 W's, the person, the place, the time, and so on. To move to the second paragraph, here you move more, describe your life as it's growing up, as you are growing up. And the paragraph after this, you move to describe high school experience. And then you describe your future goals or plans. And finally, you end your paragraph with, or you end your writing with the last thoughts or advice you like to give. This is important when you are writing to follow a clear structure in order to get a good mark. Paragraphing is very, very important because each paragraph will include a certain idea. Now, we have many samples, but before we come to the samples, we just need to refer to the division, how you divide, your writing into years, for example, or ages, or phases. As you can see here, he talked about early years, school days, further education, and so on. Now, this is a sample of a biography about a famous female pilot. If you read it well, when you are reading, you will observe how the phases, how the stages, how the dates are important in writing the biography, as you can see, because each date represent a time which is very important in the life of the person you are writing about. Here is an autobiography about a person. My name is Conal Lal, and I am 10 years old. He is explaining how his life goes on, how he started to grow up and get experience in life. He talks about his hobbies, about his school, about his friends, and the spare time, how he spends his spare time. He talks also about his family and how this family is supporting him. And finally, we have another autobiography, Alia Titiana, and how she mentioned everything about about her school, her hobbies, about her dreams, the big dreams she had, and the weaknesses she was suffering from, and how her family, particularly her mother, was a kind of support to her. As you see in the exam, this is a time of exam, a question in one of the exam. Write a biography about someone you know about. The person could be, and then you have selection for this. An actor, a famous scientist, a well-known sports star, someone else you know. Very important here, remember to use the conventions of biography writing, including a lot of facts. It's very important here to plan your writing, because without planning, you will never get a good mark. Planning will help you to organize your writing, to paragraph your writing, to know what you are doing. I hope that this is a kind of enough introduction for writing a biography or autobiography. For more, if you need more, please write this in your comments. Thank you.